No.
You lost it?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do? You know our landlord doesn't play, we'll be kicked out. Why does this keep happening and happening and happening?
Because you guys keep helping me.
How do we help you?
You pay the rent.
Is that fair?
No.
So do you have a gambling problem? Do you need help, or what's going on?
No. I need help.
That's first thing is denial. I think you need help if you just took your $600 down there and spent it on poker. Now, where are we going to live? On the street? We don't have no food. Me and Aaron bought the last of the food last month because you did the same stuff.
And we don't have all this money to be spending on you.
Well,
I mean, we're friends and all, but we really think you need help. Like, look at you. You don't even take care of yourself no more. You don't go buy new clothes because you can't afford it. We even gave you $100 last month to get winter clothes.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, you're addicted to it. First thing when you wake up in the morning, you go down there and play with all them other yahoos. Look, you can't even fix your hair. Cell phone got disconnected last week, and parents can't even get a hold of you.
And they keep calling our phones.
Running out our minutes.
Yeah.
You need to go to rehab for it. That's the last thing we can do for you. See, this is an example here of when gambling and why it should be illegal in the United States. It causes lots of problems, not only this, but everything else. And be about why I believe gambling should be illegal in the United States and everywhere else. It should be banned in all the states. No state should have it. From bingo to even lottery tickets, all of it should definitely be banned because it's addicting and leads to many problems. Even scratching off a lottery ticket every day, that's still gambling. You still go spend $3 every day on a lottery ticket. That's bad. That could be $3 towards some bills or something. I believe gambling is a drug and an addiction. You gain a high off endorphins. On the spin of a slot machine, this high can become a quick and addictive high. The brain ignores the losses and recognizes the wins. It leads to self-destructive cycle, ultimately ending in bankruptcy, collapse of families, and even suicide. I think this state should stop this. Like any other drug, we should punish the user with fines and short-term prison sentences. It's better than losing your families and everything else. Counties with gambling have a bankruptcy filing rate at 18% higher than the states without. Is that so bad? I mean, it's not heroin that you're addicted to, is it? Sure, you've lost some money, but it's not the end of the world. Wrong. Imagine going home and telling your wife you've lost all your life savings due to poker. That will result in a divorce, causing a family to break up. It's just terrible. The long-term effects are disastrous. You've lost your house, your wife, and life is looking very bleak. Even gambling away your mortgage, you still feel happy. Like all drugs, the low comes later. There are many signs and symptoms of gambling problems. Number one, you feel the need to be secretive about your gambling, so you're going to lie and tell your spouse or your friends or anyone else that you are not gambling when actually that's where you're going. Number two, you have trouble controlling your gambling. So that means even if you don't have money, you're going to go spend money to gamble. You're going to borrow it from somebody, and then you're going to owe them and owe them and owe them and owe them. Number three, gamble even when you don't even have the money. Number four, family and friends are worried about you. And those are some of the signs and symptoms of a very big gambling problem. We think that as a citizen, you give the state of your ability to act for your long-term definition as you recognize your own interest. That's the first reason to ban it. Secondly, we say it's also damaging for the families of addicts who haven't even experienced the high. Meaning, like, the gamblers, they go and experience this high. It's just like a drug. Like, they get high off hearing the sounds of the slot machines. They get high off of having that full house in poker, and they feel that high. But us, being that we don't gamble, we don't feel that high, so we really don't know what it feels like. The state should protect the families also on this, so that way, like, the families aren't starving, the families aren't living without a home because the husband has went and spent all of his money on poker. Like, the state should look out for that kind of things. Like, there should definitely be laws against it. There should be limits, which I know our boat used to have a $500 limit. That's all you could play down there, but now they took that off. So that's just allowing everyone to keep going down there and doing it. And then these poor families are out here suffering because they're all spending their money down there, and then sometimes they don't even have a place to live when they get home. So basically that's why I think that it should be banned, and it's just a terrible, terrible addiction, and you can get help for it. There's a lot of hotlines that you can call and try to get help for it, but my feeling on it is that it should be banned so it can't hurt families or anyone else.